Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to talk about how to stop caring about what other people think about you and say about you and waiting for other people to approve of you. Now, why is that important? Well, there are people that I know and clients of mine who, stay in bed the whole weekend worrying about what other people have said about them or make massive changes in their lives, such as even plastic surgery or a major purchase that they can't afford just because someone has given them a comment and it seems disapproving and they want to fit in. Um, on a more, I guess, longer term note, there is a lady who she's actually very brilliant, but had a disappointment in love 5 years ago. And even though she hasn't seen this person in 5 years, she hasn't dated anyone else. She's very young, lovely lady, very successful. And she spends every weekend in bed crying about the same situation that happened 5 years ago. So, obviously, I'm interested in talking about this today because it comes up quite often in my coaching sessions. And one of the comments that was made is, well, if you just stop caring about what other people say, you could be mistaken for an arrogant ass. Well, I'm going to challenge that. So, how do we first, what do we do if we want to stop caring about what other people think of us? Well, first of all, instead of having external approval, you build that internally. So you approve of yourself. Okay, and how do you do that? There's a number of techniques, but one in particular is to build a lot more resilience and confidence in yourself. And a technique that I use, which I find is very effective for children and adults, is you take pieces of colored card or post-it notes, whatever works best for you, and on there you put your unique properties and your strengths. And the best thing is that you can get your 5 angels. So it could be your mom, dad, brother, child, or best friend. I'm just giving you an example. All of them would give you one or two things that are your strengths or something that you're great at or something they love about you. You then stick these cards or post-its somewhere where it looks, where you can see, somewhere private. And for us, we keep it on the inside of our closet. So every time you open it, there's a lot of positive words of reinforcement. And what it means is if you've had a bad day and you've come home and someone's given you some feedback and you are particularly feeling sensitive that day, that you remember your self-worth, your self-love and your self-esteem comes from yourself, and you approve of yourself. You know yourself, and you don't have to get defined by what other people think of you. So, the comment about being an arrogant ass that has come up more than once. What do you do if someone gives you their opinion and you don't particularly need it or want it? First of all, understand the reason people are giving you a compliment or an insult, but let's stick to the compliment right now, is because they feel the need to. And nearly every communication from another person is a projection. So whether or not you like the comment, you need the comment, quite simply you could say thank you and just move along. There's no need to have the, oh, well, yeah, I don't actually care what you think anyway. And that's the same if somebody gives you an insult. So rather than engaging with someone who might have um, had a bad day or looks at you being really happy and they're having a struggling day, just say thank you or whatever you need to say and move away from them if you don't want that input. Okay. The other techniques to start building on your own self-resilience, your own self-approval comes over time. I had to build that very early for myself. I made a lot of decisions that were not, I guess, planned in my future. So I had to develop this self approval really early and not worry about what other people thought about the path that I chose. So That would be a fantastic thing to develop within yourself, and then you can choose whether or not you want the approval or feedback or input from other people. If you need some ideas, I'll continue posting here, and please comment, and I can video blog about something in particular if you're interested. Have a great day.